dreams are heavy, not the fleeting wishes whispered in the quiet of the night, but the burdens we carry in the daylight, visible only to ourselves. They press against the chest like unseen mountains, silent in their weight, yet unrelenting in their demand. Every step toward them feels laborious, every breath a reminder of how far the summit remains. Others pass by, unaware, laughing at what seems effortless, judging the pace, oblivious to the invisible load pressing down. They see the smile, the routine, the outward calm, but they cannot see the silent struggle, the quiet battles fought behind every glance, every hesitation, every late-night hour spent chasing a vision no one else understands. Each sunrise brings another trial, another layer of responsibility added to the invisible mountain we shoulder, testing resolve and patience alike. The weight is relentless, yet it is ours alone to bear, shaping us in ways no applause or recognition ever could. This weight is both a challenge and a gift. For every burden carried, the dreamer gains something unseen by the casual observer: resilience, patience, and an intimate understanding of their own strength. Each setback becomes a lesson, each failure a tool, each doubt a test of endurance. The weight molds character, shaping not just the path toward the dream, but the person walking it. Unlike the easy victories celebrated publicly, the struggles of unseen mountains are private, sacred, and transformative. They teach that true strength is quiet, often invisible, and measured not by applause, but by the unwavering commitment to rise each day and shoulder what only you can carry. They teach you to stand when the world doubts you, to continue when your body protests, to breathe when despair whispers that it is impossible. And as the weight presses harder, the heart grows fiercer and the soul sharper, like steel forged in the hottest flames. Loneliness often accompanies the weight of dreams. The path is narrow, the climb steep, and companions rare. Friends may falter, doubters may ridicule, and the world may not pause to offer support. Yet in that isolation, the dreamer discovers the depth of their own resolve. They learn to trust their instincts, to embrace their persistence, and to cherish the small victories that no one else notices. Every step upward, no matter how small, becomes proof of courage. Every sacrifice becomes a testament to purpose. The unseen mountain is harsh, but it carves wisdom, patience, and clarity into the soul. Nights are long, filled with doubt and fear, yet every challenge faced alone becomes a silent victory, a building block in the fortress of determination. Even when the climb seems endless, the dreamer persists, fueled not by recognition, but by the certainty that every step matters. Every effort counts, and every tear shed strengthens resolve. Dreams, like mountains, are not conquered in a day. The summit is distant, often obscured by clouds of uncertainty, storms of doubt, and the occasional avalanche of fear. Yet the weight itself is a teacher. It forces focus, demands discipline, and reveals what matters most. Those who carry this burden learn that the climb is as important as the destination, that the fortitude developed along the way is the real treasure, that even when progress is invisible, the effort is molding destiny. And in time, when the summit finally comes into view, the dreamer realizes that the mountain they carried was never just an obstacle, it was a forge, shaping them into someone capable of standing at heights others only imagined. Each hardship faced along the ascent becomes a badge of honor, each falter a lesson in balance, each late-night struggle a testament to endurance. And when they finally stand atop the summit, breathless and triumphant, they see not just the horizon, but the unbroken path they created through sheer will. And so, the weight of dreams is not a curse, but a privilege. It separates the ordinary from the extraordinary, the spectators from the pioneers. Those who bear it understand that the unseen effort, the silent sacrifice, and the invisible struggle are not wasted. They are proof that the dream is alive, that the soul is striving, and that the person walking this path is becoming more than they ever thought possible. The world may not see the mountain you carry, but your endurance, courage, and unwavering determination will etch your legacy into the heights where only the brave dare to tread. And as the sun sets on each grueling day, the dreamer smiles inwardly, knowing that the heaviness is not a burden but a sign of progress, that every ache is a mark of growth, and that the mountain itself has transformed them into something stronger, wiser, unshakable. The journey is long, the path treacherous, but the weight of dreams is the price paid for becoming extraordinary. Even when storms rage and clouds obscure the path, the dreamer continues. Rain soaks their clothes, winds threaten to knock them down, and doubts scream louder than ever, but each step upwards strengthens the legs, fortifies the heart, and sharpens the mind. They learn to dance in the rain, to navigate through fog, to embrace discomfort as a teacher. The weight of dreams becomes a companion, a constant reminder that endurance is the truest form of courage. The struggles faced alone become stories of triumph in waiting, whispered lessons for the self and inspiration for others who dare to climb their own invisible mountains. Every challenge, every hurdle, every lonely night adds layers to the soul, until the dreamer realizes that the summit was never about the view, it was about the transformation along the way. Ultimately, the weight of dreams teaches that greatness is not given. It is carried, nurtured, fought for, and earned. It is the mountain you see only with your inner eyes, the climb invisible to everyone else, the struggle that strengthens the mind, body, and soul. And when the dreamer finally stands on that peak, they carry not just the victory of reaching the summit, but the unshakable proof that no mountain is too heavy for a heart determined to rise. Even as the dreamer ascends, the journey never truly softens. Shadows of doubt trail each step, whispering that the peak is unreachable, that the sacrifices were in vain. Yet, with every whisper, the dreamer grows stronger, learning to step over fear, to climb despite uncertainty, and to trust the invisible compass of their heart. Every drop of sweat, every blistered hand, every sleepless night becomes a silent oath that giving up is not an option, that the dream will be honored no matter the cost. And in that persistence, the dreamer discovers that the heaviest burdens often carry the richest rewards. Along the way, the dreamer encounters crossroads, moments when the mountain seems too steep, the sky too grey, and the winds too fierce. Choices emerge, each one testing conviction to turn back to the comfort of the ordinary or to push forward into the unknown. The weight of dreams magnifies these decisions, showing not only what is to be gained, but what will be lost if the climb is abandoned. And each time the dreamer chooses to persist, their spirit is tempered like steel in fire, stronger and more resilient than before. The mountain does not yield easily, but neither does the heart committed to rising. In the solitude of these heights, the dreamer learns the language of endurance. Silence becomes a teacher, struggle a mentor, and obstacles the very forge of wisdom. Each misstep is transformed into insight, each delay into patience, and each fear into courage. The invisible load, once a source of anguish, becomes a badge of honor, proof of a journey that few will witness, but all will respect in essence. Dreams demand this kind of intimacy with struggle. They are not for the faint of heart, but for those who understand that the climb itself is the ultimate reward. And when the summit finally nears, the dreamer realizes something profound. The weight they carried was never meant to crush them, but to elevate them. The challenges, the loneliness, the doubts, all were lessons encoded into the mountain itself. The air grows thinner, the steps harder, yet the heart beats steadier, fueled not by ease but by mastery of the self. In that moment, standing atop the peak, the dreamer sees beyond the horizon, not just a view, but a reflection of every sacrifice, every ounce of effort, and every tear transformed into triumph. The mountain has not been conquered. The dreamer has been transformed. Ultimately, the weight of dreams is the testament of human potential. It is a burden that demands everything and gives more than the eye can measure. It teaches that endurance is strength, patience is power, and persistence is glory. And when the climb ends, the dreamer understands that no external recognition is required. The mountain itself bears witness to courage. The summit honors resilience, and the heart knows it has become unbreakable. The weight of dreams is not just carried, it is mastered, embraced, and made immortal.